What's going on, everybody? Ryan Pineda here. In this video, we are going to talk about how you can make an extra $100,000 this year from side hustles. So I want to do an update on this video every so often because side hustles are always changing. There are new ways to make money emerging every single day. And what's interesting is maybe 5-10 years ago, the majority of side hustles were physical. You might have been a babysitter, a trainer, a notary, just something in the physical world. But now a lot of these side hustles are going virtual and you can make a lot of money just sitting at home doing certain things. And so I want to give you my 5 best side hustles that I think are available right now. There's a lot of different gimmicks out there. I'm sure you see a lot of different ads for different side hustles and careers and make money from home type deals. And honestly, a lot of them I'm not a big believer in. What I'm going to recommend to you is what I have seen firsthand. I've either done them myself or I have paid other people to do them for me. And all of these side hustles can make you 6 figures a year, whether it's on the side or whether it's you taking it full time as a career. And the beauty about this is you only got to pick one. If you can just do one of them really well, you can make an extra $100,000. And so hopefully one of these sticks out to you as something that you'll be passionate about doing. And I'll tell you, my favorite side hustle of 2021 is at the very end, so make sure you watch all the way through. So let's just jump into it and get the very first one out of the way. It's the one you guys are all predicting. I have to talk about it, and that's house flipping and wholesaling. This has been my bread and butter for the last 6 years. I've turned it from a side hustle into a full-time career where we've made millions of dollars flipping houses. And there are a lot of people who say, man, it's too competitive. There's just too many things going on. And I would actually disagree. I think there is less competition than ever right now. And the reason is so many people got wiped out in 2020. They either just quit the game, it didn't work out, they got scared, maybe they lost their job so they didn't have the money to try and pursue it as a side hustle. Whatever the case is, I can tell you there's less competition today than there was 6 months ago. And will it remain that way? I don't know. I think there will definitely be more attention brought back to the industry. More people will try and get into it again. But all I can say is it is an excellent side hustle. Obviously, it's an excellent full-time career, and I think 2021 is a great year to start doing it. The one reason I really like flipping and wholesaling is because it's future-proof. People are always going to need to buy and sell homes. And a lot of people are saying, well, the iBuyers are going to cut the flippers and wholesalers out. I don't believe that because they are not buying a lot of the things that we buy. They will not buy the old beat-up homes that need a lot of rehab. They simply want the newer homes that are paint and carpet rehabs. They're also not in a lot of markets because they don't want to be in the smaller ones. They only want to be in major metros. And they have a business model that they know works for them. And it doesn't include those things I just talked about. They also don't want to flip luxury homes. So no matter who enters the game, there's always an opportunity to flip something that they don't want to. And as I said, real estate is not going anywhere. People will always need a place to live, and houses always get run down and need repairs. So there's always an opportunity to flip. And the path to making the $100,000 flipping is pretty simple. Just do 4 deals at 25 grand a pop. That comes out to finding one good deal every quarter. I can tell you, we get many deals that make over $25,000 every single quarter. And even if you get 10 deals at $10,000 a pop, however it shakes out, you can definitely make $100,000 in side income. I'll tell you, some of my coaching students have W-2 jobs. They're full-time at their career and they don't want to leave it. They enjoy working their job. They enjoy the benefits. They enjoy the security, but they also want to make that extra money. And so they flip houses outside of their job. And many of them are making over 6 figures while working that full-time job. And so I'll give a quick plug for my program. Whether you want to buy my online course or whether you want to join my coaching program, you can definitely click the link below and go to futureflipper.com to find out more about all of those different products. So obviously flipping and wholesaling is something I'm a big fan of. It's something I do, something I believe in, and it's the most obvious one that I was going to talk about, so I'm glad we got it out of the way. Let's jump into the number 2 side hustle, and it actually relates to that, but it is different, and that is becoming a realtor. One thing I'll say is becoming a realtor is really easy. You could get through school in a month, you could pass the test, and you're off to the races. And I think the realtor industry is awesome, and it's never been easier to make 6 figures as a realtor. The reason for that is prices are at all-time highs, and guess what your commission is based off of? The price. And so when you have higher prices, you can sell less homes and make more money. And so if you want to make $100,000 as a realtor, it's as simple as selling 10 homes at a $10,000 commission. And to make a $10,000 commission, you got to sell roughly a $340,000 home. And personally, I wasn't a very good agent, but it was also a totally different time. I started as an agent back in 2010 when prices were the lowest they've ever been. So starting today is much better for an agent. And I have seen many of my friends, many of the agents at our brokerage make over 6 figures in their first year. And I've actually seen them make far more than that in year 2. But the beauty of being a realtor is that you can control your own schedule. If you want to keep your day job and have a realtor's license and show houses on the weekends or at nights, you totally can do that. If it ends up becoming a full-time career for you, then great, go ahead and do that. And even though I love the realtor profession, I do admit it's going to be under significant change these next 5 to 10 years. I think the way we transact real estate is going to significantly change. I think there's going to be a lot more virtual tours, and I think realtors are going to get squeezed on their commissions a little bit. But here's the thing, every industry is going to change in the next 5 to 10 years. As things become more efficient, middlemen sort of get squeezed out. But that doesn't mean it's a bad career. Think about it, if you can now show homes virtually, that saves so much time as a realtor. You could go show 5 houses virtually in 30 minutes. That 5 houses would have taken you 5 hours if you drove the client around. So you can definitely get a lot more done as a realtor as things change. You might make less per deal, but you should be able to do a lot more deals. So I think that industry is going to change like many other industries, but I think it's a great career, a great side hustle for 2021. Let's jump into my third side hustle, and that is one of these work from home type side hustles, and it is the social media marketing agency. Now you could call it that, and it goes by a bunch of other different names, but the point of the industry is this. Lots of small businesses and big ones do not properly manage their social media. They also aren't very good at running Facebook ads and YouTube ads and all these other things. If you can become skilled at running a social media account, if you can be skilled at running ads, you have a lot of value to these companies. Many of them are wasting a ton of money doing old school advertising methods. They're trying to advertise in the phone book or the newspaper or something like that, and they have no online presence. So if you can learn to manage that portion of it, and you can learn to sell these companies on why it's important, you can make a lot of money managing social media accounts for businesses. And this is one of those industries that's on the rise. It will continue to get bigger as people realize how important influence is, as businesses transition to digital and where they need to start making a great digital presence online. And if you're able to get companies now and really help them grow and gain revenue, you're able to now use them as testimonials to go get more companies. And so like any business, starting out is always harder, but once you build up clients, once you get some experience, you get some testimonials, it's much easier to get clients 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, whatever. It's way easier down the road. And many of you know I actually have an online course about becoming a social media influencer, and it's geared towards people and personal brands, but the same principles can apply to companies. You're trying to build a company account, you're gonna use all the same strategies for creating content for that company, for growing that company's following, and everything that happens with a normal person who's trying to become an influencer. So definitely check that out. I'll link to that course below as well. But social media agency is one that I'm very excited about for the future, and it's awesome because it's one where you can just work from home for. The fourth side hustle of 2021 that has probably made me more famous than real estate, surprisingly, is couch flipping or Craigslist flipping. So it just seems that every time I put out a couch flipping video, it always gets more views than any of my other videos. And I'm really excited about that because it is something that I think anyone can do. You don't need a lot of experience to start. You don't need a lot of money. It's one of those side hustles that can make you a lot with very little effort. I talked about multiple times in my video how I was making $8,000 a month net profit from flipping couches. But if you really wanted to take it to the next level, you could flip almost anything. You could sell tables, you could sell chairs, you could sell electronics, TVs, phones, whatever it is you could find a good deal on, you can flip. And I've been thinking about this for a while because I got such great feedback on my couch flipping videos. I ended up interviewing a young entrepreneur named Moy on my channel. He's flipping couches out here in Las Vegas, crushing it. And I want to do more content about the flip game. And I'm not talking about flipping real estate. I'm just talking about flipping anything and everything. And I'm going to call it my Flip Nation series. I want to go everywhere, whether it's in Vegas or across the nation, and meet people who are flipping things at a high level. I'm just super passionate about flipping. I've done it, obviously. I was flipping couches, I flip houses now, but I've also flipped cell phones, I've flipped Pokemon cards, I've flipped shoes. I've done a lot of different flips and made money. So I think the Flip Nation series is gonna be sweet. If you wanna see it, definitely comment below because it's something that I'm really passionate about. But yeah, as it relates to couch flipping, go watch my other YouTube videos about how to do it because it's an awesome, awesome side hustle. You can definitely make 6 figures doing it, and you can also flip other things as well to boost that income even more. Which leads me to my last and final side hustle, and this one is my favorite for 2021, and it is the one that I am most passionate about. You've heard me talking about it a lot. I think that people don't even realize how important and how big it's going to be in the years to come. And that is becoming an influencer. Now, I've made many videos about why personal brand is important. I've also made videos about how to start a YouTube channel. I think starting a YouTube channel in 2021 is one of the best things that you can do. I also believe that starting a TikTok account is vitally as important. And many people watching right now might say, well, Ryan, I don't speak well, I'm not good on camera, I don't know how to do this stuff that you're telling me to do. Well, as I said before, definitely go check out my Influencer Academy, it's linked below. But one thing I talk about in there is that you don't need to be the one on camera. You can make a lot of great content being off camera. There's a lot of things you can do if you don't want to be on camera. You can have a podcast. I see a lot of great YouTube videos that are just strictly pictures and videos of other stuff. It's not the person, and that person is narrating. And if you were just dead set on not even narrating and having a voice in it at all, you could partner up with somebody and become a team together. You partner up with somebody who likes being on camera, who is maybe a good speaker. Maybe you're the editor, maybe you're the videographer, maybe you're the one researching ideas and scripting out videos. There's a whole bunch of ways to build an influence. You don't have to do it alone. You could definitely partner up with somebody and create an awesome brand. And I can promise you, the opportunities that influence brings are tremendous. Whether it be for funneling traffic to your own business, whether it be you creating products from your influence, whether it be you with sponsored posts, with YouTube AdSense, with affiliates, there's a whole bunch of things that you can do with influence. And the thing is, once you build it up, it's something that you're gonna have almost forever. Once you've made it, all you gotta do is continue to just put out content, and you're gonna have all of these different opportunities constantly rolling in. And the one thing I'll say, if you are gonna go down that route, definitely pick a niche in something that you love. You love talking about real estate? Do that. You love talking about finance? Do that. You love talking about makeup? Do that. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure you enjoy what you're about to influence. But anyways, those are the top 5 side hustles that I see in 2021. Some of them are physical, some of them are work from home, some of them are on camera, some of them are flipping. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do. And my hope is that one of them resonates with you and you really go all in at it. I know you can make 6 figures your first year doing any of these. But even if you don't, let's say you just make 40,000 doing it. That's a lot more money than you had before. And it's also gonna lead you into year 2 with a lot of momentum to be able to hit that 6 figures. So anyways, I hope this video brought you a lot of value. If it did, go hit the like button. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Go follow me on all the socials. Until next time, take care.